Alright, so this is my setup for screencasting and recording, and I've got the brand new version of Blender open here, and it seems like this is pretty smooth for recording. I'm not really happy with my Linux settings for these edges here. They're not very well anti-aliased. But I found out when I use my anti-aliasing via my NVIDIA drivers, it makes it really bad for selecting stuff. So I don't use it, and it's not really going to help anything just to make it look pretty. So I will ignore it. The video capture program I'm using is by Nathan Vegdahl. I hope I pronounce it right. I never remember how to pronounce it. But he's the master rigger from Durian and Big Buck Bunny, also a Python wizard, I must say. So this is what's being recorded right now, and the command for that is pretty simple. I have a path set for the record screen script and the -W for the window. So when I excuse me, when I enter that command, I'm able to just click the header of the window that I want it to record, and it'll steal that window and the position on the monitor it's on and begin to record that window. And to make the settings I want for the video to run smoothly, since I have a 1600 by 900 monitor, I didn't want to record that because it's kind of an awkward aspect ratio. So I actually sized my Blender to 1280 by 720 exactly, so that I can be recording in HD 720p. And that makes it so that the encoder doesn't have to resize anything, so I don't lose any quality in that respect. Another thing I was looking for was a key capture program. I couldn't find one for Windows. I did find one for Linux, and it's actually exactly what what we need for key commands that we show. So I'll show that to you. This little guy right here shows mouse clicks, so that new users will get used to the clicking nomenclature, if you will. RMB shows middle mouse button, even shows up and down scrolling, if you notice right here. So it's pretty cool, and shows you anytime you're getting a command. So, and it shows it for a couple seconds. I might actually go in and edit how long it shows the command, just because that's personal preference, so that if you Control E something, it kind of goes away pretty quick. But it's nice that it's even there. I guess you can hold Control E and then release it to make it go longer, but I might just set that preference in the Python file. Which, by the way, Python's an awesome programming language. I've been learning it a little bit, and that's how I made this script run just a slight bit smoother on my end. This is the script here. I've got it set for defaults for encoding via I looked on Vimeo for what their preferences are, and I kind of set it. I don't have AAC for my audio, but MP3 works pretty good, seems like. And so I've just done some basic settings in this area for what I want it to encode, bitrate 5000, stuff like that. That's just a minor modification of the original script, so not really, I don't know, it's preferential, I suppose. But this is a good quality, and I like it. Other thing about the key mapper that I liked was not only that it showed that and shows your, whatever your keys are pressed, but also if you find the install path of it, you can actually go in and edit the buttons, and they're all SVG. So you could actually make these specific to your brand if you want a certain look, which I'll probably do eventually, and that'll be pretty cool. Then the other thing I thought about doing, which feedback's always welcome on this, but you can add this here. You could also record, if you open another terminal, you could actually record another instance at the same time. I think this is totally experimental, never done it before. So I'm going to record this window just by itself and see what happens. Go over here, hit quit. Then go into my home folder. It automatically outputs the file as out, you know, from a range from 0 to 1,000 million or however many. I guess that'd be 10,000,9999. So I could play that just by itself. Oh, yeah, and my audio, of course. Here we go. So I'm talking over myself there. It's kind of like recursive screencasting. So yeah, that could get very convoluted quickly. The benefit to that, instead of recording it directly on your Blender window, is that you could go in and edit these. You know, go to the video sequence editor and possibly fade in or fade out commands. I guess that's the feedback. I've watched videos that have this little key capture thing. Sometimes they fade it in and out when a significant key is pressed or key combination is pressed. So it's one thing I'll look at. Anyway, well, let's wrap this up. This is a record screen by Nathan Vegdahl, and I guess this is my first screencast, so happy first screencast to me. Have a good day. Feedback is welcome. You can email me at thejix@gmail.com, or if you're watching this video, you're probably on Vimeo or my website anyways, and can get a contact from there. Have a great day. Bye.